So this cut off because I had to mute Messenger. James, you can't. It goes into vast detail, blah blah blah. It is true that other details are left to be laid down by the minister and statutory instruments, but the power of issuing such instruments is itself closely circumscribed. There is nowhere in the law a general power of regulamentation, in italics, a word for the making of general rules and execution of the laws, which has to be put into French because the idea itself does not exist in Britain. And I went on a little brief diatribe on language differences and concepts not existing between cultures or nations or languages, but not important. Like truth telling and whatever else. High trust. Nope, just concepts of abstracts. This detailed regulation by law assumes the right and the duty of the courts to intervene wherever it is alleged that the official has exceeded or misused the powers conferred upon him or upon the Queen or the Minister in whose name he acts. The courts assume this power as a matter of course, and they have invented and developed the forms of procedure necessary for the purpose. The constitutional conflicts of the 17th century were carried on in the courts as well as in Parliament, and accustomed to the courts to the discussion of the highest matters of state. The Revolution, capitalised, established their independence and enabled the tradition of, quote, tough old coke be carried on by his successors. The Queen is treated with all the respect which her high office warrants, but the legal entity, the Crown, is always regarded with a certain suspicion. The official, as such, is not a person apart. He is merely a citizen endowed with special powers, which he is expected to exercise with rigid honesty and efficiency. The defence of the public interest is not a defence, for the public interest is the sum total of private interests, and it is not in the public interest that injustice be committed. Sure. The government has the legal power to govern, but it must govern according to law, until its citizens are disarmed or crushed or just don't fucking care because they want sex and food deliveries and Netflix and amount of storage and more messages. So we'll do a reading of Corinthians, The More Excellent Path, and on marriage. I think that's all by Paul. I don't know, might take 10 minutes, but we'll see. That's all. This will take all day to upload, by the way. Fuck off! Good boy.